guys, and welcome to my 37-week pregnancy vlog. I honestly don't even know how I got here. I don't even know how I got pregnant or how I've gotten so far along and how I'm gonna have a baby in 3 weeks ish. I don't know how any of that happened. This is what I'm looking like at 37 weeks. She's growing in there. But yeah, I have a lot to update you guys on. Some exciting, some not so exciting, so let's go. So I had my 36-week appointment on Tuesday. Today's Saturday, so it's been a while. But yes, I had my 36-week appointment, and it was an ultrasound, just to check on the baby's growth. I'm pretty sure it's routine to have an ultrasound at 36 weeks at my doctor's office, so it wasn't anything extra or before, because I had one 2 weeks prior because they were worried about her growth. But yeah, I had another one this week, and she had grown just as she was supposed to. They didn't tell me what percentile she was in, but she was measuring around 5 pounds 5 ounces, and from what I've read, it can be 15% more or 15% less than what the ultrasound predicts. I've also read that if their head is measuring big, because they measure her stomach and they measure her head and her femur bone. And those are the 3 biggest measurements that they go off of to get the number of their weight or the percentage. And her head has been measuring big. I guess that's a thing that runs in our family, is that our heads measure bigger, which I think is funny. So her head was in the 90th percentile, and then her stomach and her femur were in the 20th or 30th percentile. So I don't know how accurate any of that's gonna be. She might still be smaller than that, but my doctor said she's on the small side, but she's not concerned. It's nothing concerning or anything like that. My doctor said she might be around 7 pounds or less when she's born. So I'm comfortable with that. That's a good, healthy baby. Most of my mom's babies were 7 pounds or less. Her biggest baby was 7 pounds 14 ounces, and that was her first baby. And again, my mom had 9 children. I was her last, and I think I was 7'3" or 7'4" or something like that. I guess considered small. I've always thought that 7 pounds was the average size of a newborn baby, but I guess it's around 8, which I did not know that or think that. I thought 7 pounds was normal. I thought 6 pounds was normal, but apparently that's not the case. But yeah, she also checked me for the first time, which I wasn't sure if she was gonna do, because I know some people try to do as few checks as possible, and some people are against checks, and some people are all for the checks and whatever. But she checked me, which I was both dreading and looking forward to. Obviously, it's a very uncomfortable experience, but I wanted to know if I had dilated at all, being a first-time mom at 36 weeks. And I was shocked to find out that I was actually 1 centimeter dilated. And she said I had a little bit of effacement. She said 3%, which I don't even know why she told me that, because that's nothing. But I was shocked to find out that I was 1 centimeter dilated, because I know so many first-time moms go in to be induced and they're not dilated at all, or they're only 1 centimeter at full term, and I was already 1 centimeter at 36 weeks. So I'm curious to find out if I've made any progress since then. My next appointment is on Monday, and I'm kind of excited to see if I have dilated any further and had any more effacement. I've been having a lot of Braxton Hicks contractions in my lower abdomen. They've been very inconsistent, but some of them have become my pain tolerance is high, but some of them have become kind of just annoying, every time it happens, it just feels like I have to pee because it's just like so much pressure down there. And I've also experienced lightning crotch yesterday for the first time. I was just home and I was like walking to another room or something, and it just like shooting pains like over and over again in my crotch, and it was very uncomfortable. And I was like, oh wow, so this is what people were talking about. I didn't know if I would get it or not. I know not everybody experiences it, but I definitely experienced some of that yesterday. And the heartburn has been unreal this week, especially last night. Oh my gosh, I like could not get comfortable or fall asleep. Eventually somehow I did, but I just kept having the worst like pain because of my heartburn. So I don't know if she's gonna have hair or not, but if she does, I won't be surprised because I've been so uncomfortable this whole week. Also, as some of you guys know, I live in Florida, and Florida began to reopen in like the middle of May or something. And at first it was going really great, really smooth. Like, it made sense for us to open, in my opinion. Like, we were in a good predicament to start slowly reopening, and it was going smoothly at first. But within the last like 2 to 3 weeks, we have had such a surge in positive COVID-19 cases. I don't even know how. I don't know if it's young people mainly that are getting this or what. It's hard to know what to believe because sometimes like somebody tests positive and it's legit, and then somebody tests positive and it just means that they have the antibodies and that they potentially have already had it in the past but are fine now. So it's hard to know like what numbers are real and what numbers are blown out of proportion. But it definitely sucks because when this all started, obviously my first concern was giving birth in a hospital setting and not having my family there. And for a while there, it was potentially giving birth all by myself, and I was terrified. I was like, I hope that doesn't happen. July is a far enough time away. Hopefully things will have settled down by then. And that's what it was looking like for a really long time. But within the past 2 to 3 weeks, that's completely changed. And I definitely know I won't be able to have any visitors at the hospital, like at all. They are like not even allowed in the hospital to wait in the waiting room, like just nobody. And I'm still praying that they will let my husband come in with me. My hospital hasn't mentioned anything about taking the one support person away from ladies who are in labor and delivery. So I'm just gonna keep praying that it doesn't ever get that bad where they need to go to that extreme of precautions. So yeah, I'm really upset. And also just with all of the surging cases, like I don't even know what it's gonna look like after our baby is born. Like for a while there, we were comfortable with family coming over and washing their hands and being very cautious, but like we were comfortable with people coming over and meeting our baby. And I don't know what that's gonna look like now with the recent surge in cases, unless things dramatically improve by then. But I just don't see that happening. I only see it getting worse. So yeah, it really sucks. It really, really sucks. But it's not in my hands, and all I can do is pray that things get better. Not right away, but gradually at least we see small improvements day after day. That's all that I can ask for, and just put it all in God's hands and trust Him, because I'm not in control. He is, and I think it's definitely been a really hard year for every woman going through pregnancy and childbirth. This is definitely not the most ideal year to do it, but at the same time, once this is all over with and we have our babies, we could say that we did it, that we got through it, and that we had a child during the middle of a pandemic and we came out stronger for it. So hopefully every child that we have after this will be like 10 times easier, right? 10 times less stressful. So yeah, I don't know. That's just what's on my mind. Just definitely wanted to touch on that subject because I haven't been talking about it because I thought things were going to be okay, and they're not going to be okay. I definitely want to try to finish my hospital bag today. It's not finished yet. It's really difficult for me to do though because what is left that I need to put in there is like the rest of my clothes, which isn't going to be a lot. It's just going to be like maybe 2 or 3 outfits for me to lounge around. I don't know how long we're going to be in the hospital. I really don't want to be there long. I want to be there as little as possible, obviously. So I'm hoping that everything goes smoothly with my delivery so that I can get out as soon as possible and that our baby is healthy and ready to go home as soon as she pops out. But I still want to be cautious and prepared to stay, an extra 2 days or 3 days or whatever it is that they would require if I were to have a C-section or anything like that. But it's difficult because the clothes that I want to put in my hospital bag are clothes that I'm still wearing right now, like all of my pregnancy leggings and my comfy sweatpants and just my comfy shirts. I'm still wearing them and I want to be able to wear my comfy clothes for the rest of my pregnancy in these last 3 weeks. So it's difficult because I need to make sure that everything that I want to take is clean and packed, but I also need clothes in the meantime. So yeah, we also still haven't packed my husband's bag. We'll probably do that in the next few days here. It's not gonna be a big deal. He just needs like 3 outfits and some flip-flops and his phone charger, and I think that's pretty much all he's gonna need. I have like toiletries packed for the both of us that are all travel size because I don't want to take anything full size to the hospital and have it get all like either like gross from the hospital or like gross in my head because of the pandemic. So I'm taking travel size of everything. Hopefully we'll use it all and then I can just throw it all away and not even have to worry about bringing that back into our house. I'm being very cautious about anything that we bring, just making sure that it's gonna be sanitized by the time we get back home. I have this big long list of things that we need to do before she arrives, and I thought I would quickly share what's left on this list. And we have 3 weeks left to get all of this done. So I'll also tell you what I've gotten done on the list too, I guess. So the first thing was register for the hospital, which my mom and I did the other day. I tried doing it online and our hospital's website was acting really, really stupid and there was like no way for me to find how to register online. I talked about pre-registration, like there was this whole section of the website talking about it, but there was no place to actually do it, which was really stupid. So we had to call and do it over the phone, which was just so old-fashioned to me and old school, but whatever. So I've done that. I need to do like this online hospital orientation where they like tell you where to park, tell you where to come in, tell you like what paperwork you're gonna need, and like a tour of the hospital and everything. And I tried signing up for it this week and it was sold out. I tried signing up for it next week and it was sold out. So I have to wait until July 8th to do this, which is 10 days before she's due. So hopefully she makes it that far, or otherwise we're not going to know where to park or like where to go and where to check in and stuff. So yeah. I wrote that I needed to do like online classes, like childbirth classes of some sort, which I have done. I found some on YouTube that were really good. Need to finish the hospital bags. Still need to do that. We need to build the swing and the bassinet. We'll probably do that like a week before she's due, because I don't need them built and taking up space, too soon. Needed to finish her laundry, which I have done. My husband needs to get new tires on his car. It's not the biggest deal if he doesn't get it before the baby's done, but I would feel a lot more relieved if he got his new tires before she's due. And then he also needed to get his car AC fixed, which thankfully his dad already did for us. We have had a major heat wave in Florida for like the past week, and my husband was dying in his car. So thankfully that's fixed. We need to install a car seat base. Still haven't done that. I want to rearrange this shelf up here. Just because it's been the same for years and it needs to be dusted, and there's stuff I want to take down and different stuff I want to put up to make it more feel like a nursery. So we might do that this weekend. I needed to dust all of our blinds and windows, which I did the other day. We needed to clean our bathroom vent, which we've already done. I needed to vacuum this rug, which I've done, but I'm probably going to do it again. We need to take maternity photos of some sort. Either my mom will take them or my sister-in-law. They're not going to be anything super special, but we definitely should take some because I don't have a lot of pictures of me during my pregnancy. We need to hang the baby mobile, which my dad already did. I don't think I got to show you guys that yet, so I will definitely show you guys that. I need to decorate this wall. My mom and I are gonna hang the few things that I have for this wall probably sometime this week. We need to set up the monitor, which again, that doesn't need to be done like until like right before she's born. I need to sanitize all of her pacifiers, all of her bottles, and all of my pumps and like pump parts and stuff like that. So that I'll do probably like next week, just so that they can be as clean as possible. And then we need to finalize her middle name. I don't know if I've touched on this before, but we've had her first name picked out since before we knew she was a girl, but we have not had a lot of difficulty in picking out a middle name. I think we have one. And it's a middle name that I love. It's just I don't love what it makes her initials. Her initials aren't going to be like inappropriate or anything. I just don't love the initials that this middle name will give her. But I think I'm just going to like suck it up and deal with it. So yeah. But that's the list of stuff that we have to do and have already done. I think there's a few other things that didn't make it on the list that I've already done as well. But yeah, it's getting to the wire here. I had a dream that she was born on July 15th, so that's like 3 days early, and I wouldn't be surprised if that actually comes true. I wanted to quickly share something that I ordered from Amazon. We had a gift card from Christmas that we never spent that I completely forgot about. So I went ahead and I ordered this with it. And I've always wanted one of these, even before I was pregnant. Like, I knew that I wanted to have a toy like this for our baby. It's a very millennial thing. It's a very like 2020 thing to have for your baby. But I think it's really cute and really sweet. And yeah, I got it from Amazon. If you just type in like wooden baby gym toy or something like that, it'll come up. It's one of the first ones to come up. It's top rated, and I just liked the toys that it came with. And once they're like too big to lay underneath and like kind of like, you know, kick and play with the toys, you can take these off, and they're really great teething toys as well. So yeah, I just thought that was really cute, and it matches her crib and the whole like vibe of her little nursery section. Kind of want your guys' opinion. Should I get a crib skirt so that all of this junk is hidden or not? I can't decide if it's necessary, because when I'm standing from far back, like, that stuff doesn't really bother me, but I don't know. Let me know your opinion. And then in the crib currently is just the diaper bag and the hospital bag that I'm working on. Like I've said, I will make her bed once it gets closer to her due date. And this is the mobile that my dad hung, so I just hung on this hook. We were gonna paint it white, but my dad said he wanted to keep it black. I don't really know the reasoning why. If I had my say, I would have painted it white, but whatever. So yeah, this is the mobile that I made. And then in the middle, I put this little hanging Mickey Mouse piece that my sister made me a while back. So yeah, a little touch of Disney, which is subtle but cute. So yeah, that's her mobile. Definitely going to probably have to take it down once she gets bigger and can reach this bottom puff. We'll either have to like make it tie higher, or I'll just take it down at that point. But I think it looks really cute. We just need to finish the wall and put the swing together and the bassinet and then make her bed, and the nursery is complete. And I will film a nursery tour once everything is put together, which hopefully will be before she's born. I also wanted to touch on like things regarding to me, like do I have any stretch marks, how much weight have I gained, blah blah blah. I do not have any stretch marks as of yet. I might get them towards the end if I get like a lot bigger in a short amount of time, but because I've been so small, I don't have any stretch marks. My belly button is still in, although it has been threatening to pop out. I wouldn't be surprised if it pops out a little bit, but I don't think it'll be a complete outie. But my belly button is still in. I have a tiny bit of a line, very, very faint. You can see it better in other lights. And I thought that I would definitely like get that more prominently because I'm so fair-skinned. But it's very, very faint right here, and it only goes up to my belly button. It doesn't go past. So we'll see if that darkens in the next few weeks or not. My weight gain, I'm not completely comfortable talking about, just because I've had such difficulty in gaining weight. If you count the 5 pounds that I lost in the first trimester, I've gained 21 pounds, but not including that weight. Compared to my pre-pregnancy weight, I've only gained 16 pounds, which my doctor isn't concerned about. She says my weight is good and my blood pressure is good, and she's not concerned about my lack of weight gain. But I know that it's different for every woman. Some women gain tons of weight and then they lose it all right away. Some people, it takes them 9 months to gain the weight and then 9 months to lose the weight. And then there are other women who just gain 10 pounds. And I mean, once you give birth, that 10 pounds is gone, like right away. So every woman is different, and I don't want you guys to compare yourself to me because I'm not comfortable with gaining such little weight. If I had my choice, I would have gained 25 pounds by now. But it's proven a lot more difficult than I initially thought it would be. And it's definitely made me scared about her size. But after the few weeks of ultrasounds, I definitely feel more comfortable about her. I just, for whatever reason, my body doesn't respond to pregnancy in a similar way that a lot of other women's bodies responds to it. So yeah, but just wanted to be honest. If you're going through something similar and you're worried about your health or your baby's health, it doesn't always mean that something's wrong. It's just how your body is dealing with it, which is different. Every woman's body deals with it differently. I'm going to put on a little bit of makeup because I want to film a sit down video of what's in my hospital bag. So yeah, I guess I will kind of walk you guys through what a simple face of makeup looks like for me. This is my favorite foundation. It's this Pacifica A Light Clean Foundation. It's really good and it's cruelty free. And I'm just going to go over that with my Pacifica Neutralizing Mineral Mattifier. It's just a powder, and it smells like cherry blossoms. Then for a highlight, today I'm going to use this pinch of color, like little highlighting stick. And this is in Honey Glow. This is a waterless balm. For brows, I'm going to use the Makeup Geek brow pencil or brow liner in red. For redheads. And I'm just gonna comb through my brows with this spoolie. I really need to do my brows. Usually take kind of like a bikini line razor and just fix my brows because they're kind of getting out of hand. For eyeshadow, I'm going to use some colors from this Tarte palette. I got it in a gift set for Christmas, and I'm just gonna take this like taupey brown color and put it in my crease. And then for mascara, I'm using the Tarte's Lights Cameras Lashes mascara. This is just a mini size that I'm almost done with. And then for lips, I'm just gonna use this Versed Silk Slip Conditioning Lip Oil. And that's it for my very simple full face makeup look. I just finished filming a what's in my hospital bag, so I'm kind of like out of breath and exhausted now. But I honestly can't believe that I'm already at that point of like being ready to go to the hospital. I know I'm probably premature in all of this, but can never be too prepared, in my opinion. But yeah, I can't believe how soon she's gonna be here. It still feels so far away. Like July 18th feels like forever away, but like I know that it's going to go by so fast. And especially if she comes early, which I don't know if she will, it's gonna fly by, and it's just unbelievable, honestly. I just can't quite comprehend it all right now. But yeah, with that all being said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I know I have a lot of footage and I don't want the video to be too long and too rambly. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you all are staying safe and healthy during this time, and I hope you're all having a wonderful week. Goodbye.